What's up, guys? We're gonna do our podcast while ceramic coating this Forerunner. So, you didn't get all the tight areas, so that's the one thing I'm focused on, like around the mirrors. They're just compounding all the cracks and crevices. So let's prep. So Jeremiah supposedly wiped this down with Cleanse, which is our IPA wipe. He didn't get all the most important areas. Cracks and crevices, all the details, like in between here. Sometimes you gotta stick your finger in there. You know, getting the big surfaces, that's easy. It's like, you can't miss that. It's getting all these tight areas. It's really important. So there's no compounds, no oils, interrupting the coating as we're applying it. We will do the wheels last as well. So I'm not worried about the big areas. Let's focus on this. So Rob and I were watching, he sent me a video about the Mr. Beast video, talking about videos. I feel like I really got to get into that game and just really commit to making videos. But I just don't know if I can commit that much time. If you want to become like a YouTuber or whatever it is, TikToker, I feel like you gotta really commit. It's like starting a whole new business. You know, you gotta do like 60 hours a week. And Rob being Rob was like, oh, I'm so excited, I can't stop thinking. And I was like, yeah, dude, save that energy when we actually have to do it. But when we have to do it, there's no energy.
Rob, anything to add? What was the question?
Pay attention, dude.
You're kind of far from me, so.
We're talking about YouTubing.
What's going on?
We're talking about Mr. Beast and YouTubes.
Oh, yeah.
The tubes of you.
I only consume YouTube content. I do not watch TV. I do not do anything. I literally watch I was trying to find a way, if there's a way to look up how many hours of YouTube I've watched. But I would say my AirPods are in my ear 24 hours a day. I sleep with my AirPods in.
It's so bad for your ears.
And it has YouTube on. So the amount of YouTube I consume is outrageous. I think normal TV is kind of whack. I was talking to Noe about it the other day. With normal TV, the whole time I'm watching a movie, a TV show, or anything, I'm just thinking like, okay, what did the creator, like how did they structure this movie? What's going on? Okay, I can never watch like Avengers or any of that. They're gonna be good. They're gonna win. Why would they make a movie where they don't win? If they don't win, someone dies, and now they could relive, like people come back to life. It's just, to me, I'm like, oh, okay. It's not real enough. So it's just, I don't care for it in any way, shape, or form. But with like YouTube content, you're seeing like glimpses of people's lives that they're wanting to put out, obviously, but they're putting it out in a creative way. And then you get to see like behind the scenes of them talking about them actually creating it, which I like a lot. And you can have like a little bit more respect of like, oh, okay, I see this person. They're posting a video every week. And like I watch this Golf Pro channel, and they play golf like every day, right? But they have so many backlog videos that you'll see them post on like Twitter or Instagram that they're in England playing golf, and then like 2 weeks later you'll see all those videos, but they don't like miss a week. They're already in another place. Like then they're in Pinehurst, they're golfing there, and then you'll see that come out in like a week. And just it's really cool to see how quick the creators can turn over this content. And then they're producing also like different types each time, so like it never gets stale. Like they're doing challenges, and then they'll do like real golf games against each other, play full 18 holes, they'll play 9 holes, 6 holes, and then in between that they'll throw in like a random club challenge, so they spin a wheel. So it's just constantly like you're never getting the
challenge. That's what Mr. Beast does so well. All his videos are just challenges.
Yeah, you'll never get the same thing over and over again, so it just keeps me entertained. Yeah, well, I like YouTube a lot.
It's like turned into a commercial for YouTube. Bro.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I'm
no.
a huge YouTube fan.
We're gonna be using Auto Envy's Quartz Light. This is our local brand, so I've been a loyal customer of them forever. They've taken care of me for a long time. When it comes to ceramic coatings, detailing products, I kind of just stick with like the ones that take care of me the most. You know, stay local to your local detailer if they're cool, whatever it is. I mean, a lot of people talk about Shine Supply or many other products, and I really don't care for it just because I built a relationship. You want to build a relationship with your detail product company, and they're all the same. I feel like truly believe almost all products are the same. They really do the same freaking thing. It's hard to say one's better than the other. It's really negligible. You know, it's like, oh, this coating lasts 3 years while theirs only lasts 2.5 years. I'm like, whatever. It's like, it's just, I don't know. Especially like chemical guys, how they just rebrand their products. It's just kind of stupid because you're paying a pre-diluted or a diluted chemical, paying like full price for it. Dude, I was spending so much money in chemical guys, and I could barely dilute it. And so when you buy commercial products, you really get way more. Like for our degreaser, we dilute it, is it 3 ounces per gallon, which is a ton. I don't know if people understand how much that is. But I have a gallon of this degreaser that we have from 3D, and I dilute it 3 to 1, so 128 divided by 3. I don't even know what that is. That's like 60 gallons.
That's math.
It's not 40. I was doing it by half. I don't know why. All right, for the coating, just add on a thick layer. We need a
Like-
mediator.
Like I'm fit.
What questions got for us today, Marco?
What is a ceramic coating?
Ceramic coating is an SiO2, which is silicone-based coating. It's like glass, like putting glass in your car. Except this is formulated to be extremely hydrophobic, repels water, bugs, dirt, things like that. Makes it much easier to clean.
Bird poop.
So there's hydrophobic and hydrophilic. Phobic is fear. So the
We
paint's,
learned that in the last vlog.
yep, the paint is afraid.
Ooh, scared.
And so we want it to be hydrophobic, so it repels everything. So it's, your car is meant to be outdoors, so things are always falling on it, getting on it. You gotta wash it, whatever it is. So we gotta protect it. So it's like adding another layer of clear coat. So clear coat is actually very soft. Ceramic coating is extremely hard, but it's very thin. It's much thinner than clear coat. So there's always a lot of misconceptions. Like ceramic coatings are semi-permanent, which means they're really hard to take off once we apply it. But I mean, it's still doable. We just gotta like really cut and polish it. But coatings are great. It's just adding a brand new layer of protection for the paint. Make sure it stays protected. Looks glossier and shinier because you're adding more clear in a sense, even though it's not clear. It's just an example. So Rob is buffing it off. He's leveling it right now. So the goal right now for him is to level out the solvent in the coating. So solvent.
Marco, if you could get a video of this little rainbowy.
So we're letting it flash.
So if you see this little rainbow, that's like flashing. That means it's dissolving into the paint.
So it's drying up, and the rainbow effect is like the leftover. It's like gas on water, or gasoline in water. It's like rainbow effect, that oily effect. So the coating itself is bonding the paint, and the solvent's slowly drying up, and that's what's left over, that just rainbow effect. So we just gotta patiently.
Here at Curbside, we like rainbows.
Rainbows. I don't know, thick layer.
Yeah, it took a while.
I would let it flash more. It's kind of cold.
Dang. No, it was pretty good, but it does take a long.
Thickum layer.
Takes a long time. Wow.
For people who don't understand like the process and like how much actually goes into ceramic detail, how would you like to describe that?
The biggest process, the longest process, is the paint correction and the prepping. So this coating part will take us like 2 hours, maybe less, depending on how fast we do it. That's the fastest part. That's like kind of the easiest part. It's not simple though. So this is kind of easy. It's not simple once you get it, the hang of it. Then yeah. But doing the paint correction, like just washing it properly, decontaminating it. You want to do it chemically or physically. So when I say that, it means like if you're going to use a clay bar and also an iron remover, you would want to do that as well. It just depends. Mostly just white cars we use an iron remover. Most of the time we can just use a physical clay bar and get it done. And decontaminate the paint. So applying the coating itself is fairly simple. It's just kind of getting it done. But you want to make sure you let it flash long enough. A lot of people who apply ceramic coatings, they don't prep it properly. So what happens is they just wipe it off. Or they don't use an alcohol wipe on it. And what happens, they apply it on there, and whatever leftover oils and residue that's on there, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of just like in the way. It just lays on top of that.
Yeah, you're just putting it on top of the compound or
Of oil or whatever it is. Not
oily.
clean. It's not bonded to the clear coat. It's bonded to whatever leftovers.
There it is. We got it. Took us a while, but we got there.
So that's why a lot of people do ceramic coatings, they'll fail. And then you'll be like, oh man, I'm putting a 1 year, 2 year ceramic coating in your car. And it's like, oh, it's not beating as much anymore. It's like, I did a shit job.
Yeah, we had a customer that came in today who had his car coated by someone else.
Oh, it's already failing.
And that coating gone, boy.
How long did you have it coated?
It's like less than a year.
Less than a year ago.
I think they used the same coating.
And then when we first washed his car for the very first time, we noticed that the roof wasn't coated at all. So we told him, and we coated the roof for him, and that coating holding up nice.
Yeah.
But the rest of the car, no bueno.
No bueno.
And he's a little upset about it, but you know, you pay for what you get, kind of.
Yeah, it was like one of those specials where it's like, oh, it's only like $3.99 or $2.99 ceramic coating, so he went with that. And you definitely get what you pay for, which is weird because they didn't coat the roof.
Yeah.
And I can't say they polished it. I think they did polish it, but I don't know.
You put a thick layer, bro. This shit's still barely flashing.
Oh yeah, I'm putting a thick just thick. I want a thick layer in there.
How much is a ceramic coating usually?
Our prices start at $1,000. That's for like a sedan, single stage polish. But the bottle is like $200. We'll buy a big bottle, so there's that too. I don't know. People always like, oh, we should buy this coating because it's much cheaper. And I was like, I don't really care if a product is cheaper in certain aspects, especially like this. It's like, that's my buddy's company. I'm gonna support him no matter what. Like, I'm gonna save $5. You know what I mean? Or, you know, normally the smaller bottle's 100. Oh, this coating is only 90. I'm like, I'm gonna give that extra $10 to my buddy. I'm gonna give that extra $10 to my local business in town. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna order online to save $10. Like, to me, that doesn't make any sense. Because that always comes around, you know? You're supporting them, they support you. I spent a shit ton of money on Auto Envy. What was it, last Black Friday after Thanksgiving? I spent $8,000. I was looking at my memories. I spent $8,000 last year. I think I'm gonna spend more this year. And I still spend money throughout the year. Because I have a Black Friday sale and I always take advantage of it. A lot of people don't really support their local detailer or a local detail company, product company, which I think is weird. I started off using chemical guys, and that was just costing me a lot of money. So I met another detailer. It's, oh, you gotta try Auto Envy, use the products, it's much cheaper, you get a bulk pricing, get a 5-gallon jug, this and that. It's like, okay, I'll check it out. And I met Anthony at Auto Envy, Brian. They're just the coolest dudes in the world, and I actually got trained and certified by them. And whenever I needed help any questions or run into trouble when detailing a car, they always help me out, which is super cool. You know, not a lot of people do that. So, I mean, till this day, when detailers message me on Instagram, Facebook, mostly Instagram, I always answer the questions. I mean, without flaw. I would just answer the questions. They need help something, like I already know how to fix so many different things. I would just answer the questions to help them out, because that's what Anthony did for me. And I used to spend so many hours there. When I first started, I wasn't very busy, so I would just hang out there. I was hanging out there with them, and I would just talk, talk shop, and just listen to the conversation they'll have with the detailers, customers, things like that, or whatever jobs they're working on, because they did a lot of ceramic coatings back then as well, or details, and we just share each other's problems, whatever I learned from them. I feel like it's one of those, it's that situation, you guys ever listen to Mr. Beast where he talks about, it was him who's hyper obsessed with YouTube, and nobody else ever cared about YouTube, and they didn't want to talk YouTube with them until he found 4 other idiots who was super hyper obsessed with YouTube as well, and they just talked every day and just got better. That's kind of how I felt on a smaller scale. Every once or twice a week, I'll just go over to the shop, and I felt guilty for stealing time, so I'll buy 1 or 2 things, and I would just talk with them for an hour or 2. I just talk with them, and we just shoot the shit. And I just learned from them. I tell them about my problems through the business or whatever it is. And I feel like I grew so much better from that, And when Rob came along, he would come with me. And we'd just be there for an hour or 2, just talking about different jobs, different types of cars. This is when I first learned about different types of clear coats. Not all clear coats are made the same. German cars have way better clear coats. They have harder clear coats because they use a hardener in the clear when it's being sprayed, and so it's called a ceramic clear. So that's why Mercedes, BMW, and Audi, their clear coats are so much shinier. That's why their cars are so much shinier. They have a thicker clear coat. It's thicker, stronger, and so it has more gloss to it. And so with that, I learned that you have to polish it differently, which is pretty interesting. For those who don't know detailing or those who are new to detailing, it's you can't treat all clear coat the same. And so sometimes you gotta be more aggressive, sometimes you gotta be softer. Especially soft paint, it's such a pain in the butt.
Does it make a difference what color the car is?
To me, I've learned through experience that gray cars last much longer when it comes to waxes, coatings, sealants, or whatever it is. They last so long. They'll just last fucking forever. I have this one Honda Clarity that I coated, that's forever ago. David?
Yeah.
Before I even had the shop, because I had to coat it at his house. It's almost 3-4 years. It looks brand new still. I just coated it. Every time we wash it, it looks like we just coated it. It could be a regular ass car that we just wax, we wash, Clay Barn wax. It stays looking good forever. I don't know what it is about gray cars, but they hold on to.
You start up top or down low?
I start on top.
Yeah, I see it.
They hold on to wax much longer. Black cars, I don't like. I do not like. They just don't hold on to the sealants very well.
Some lady was here for water spots. She was here, I think yesterday she said, and there's a little bit of slight one month.
From the glass?
I think so.
Kia?
Yeah.
Cindy?
What?
Just the glass, right?
I don't know what part she was saying it was, but she was saying it is some part.
Ask Kevin, figure it out. He knows what to do. What was the question?
No, does the color of the car make a difference for ceramic coatings?
Yeah, it does actually. You'd actually want to coat. The brighter the color, the weaker it is. So the what?
The coat is weaker if the.
Just the paint is weaker, so you do want to coat it. So the ceramic coating acts the same, still going to protect it. It also depends on the manufacturer. It's not too much of the color most of the time. It's the manufacturer. GM paint, garbage.
Garbage
Paint. it'll fail underneath the clear. Like under the paint, it'll fail. So you look at some GM paints like Tahoes or Yukons, like the roof or the hood, especially if it's black,
Done.
it'll start looking faded, but it's from the bottom. Like you feel it's nice and smooth and soft. It's just super weird. And I don't know.
Is there a manufacturer that has like the best?
The best. Best. Audi? I think Audi has some of the best paint. Mercedes. I'm not a big fan of BMW.
Did you hit down here?
I did.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, just don't like the German cars. You know, BMW I'm not a big fan of. And I do like BMWs in general as their cars. But
What's your favorite car?
my favorite car? M4, BMW M4.
Oh, okay. Thought you were gonna say Tesla, gay ass Tesla.
I do want a Tesla. But my favorite car is an M4. I've always wanted one. Seems like an Asian in me.
Alright,
A lot of Asian people have BMWs. Stereotypical. Alright, we're down about like a third of the car. I'm gonna swap out this applicator pad.
He didn't ask what my favorite car. You wanna know what it is? You wanna know what it is? Because he doesn't like to ask
Running
questions.
low on applicator pad.
Toyota 4Runner. Guess what I have?
Low.
I have a Toyota 4Runner. What's up, dog? What's up, dog?
How many times does it break down, Rob?
Never, bro. I don't got a Honda. Honda's trash. Oh, that was my RAV4, dog.
I'm gonna get this plastic with the leftover coating that's on my applicator pad.
Yes, master.
Just to make it look pretty.
Yep.
I don't want to waste the coating that's already on here. So this applicator pad is done. I've used it for a third of the car. And you don't want to keep using the same applicator for the whole car, or I'll start crystallizing and start marring the paint. But there's still coating on here, so I'm gonna use it to put on things that I don't care about marring it. So the plastic, the tail light, I'm just gonna coat that and use whatever leftover coating because I'm cheap. So I want to use every last drop of coating on this vehicle. Make sure it's used up instead of throwing it away.
When it comes to ceramic coatings, obviously it's better to have like somebody else, but is it like next to impossible when you're doing it by yourself?
Oh my goodness.
It's not bad. It's
Fucking sucks. What are you talking about, dude?
it takes a while, but it's not bad.
Alright, so if two people would do it, me and Rob would do it.
It takes
us like an hour.
An hour. By yourself, it takes like
3
3 to
hours.
4. Yeah.
3 or 4 hours.
You like double it, but
Not
honestly,
even double, it's like way more. It's like 150% longer.
I kind
If done properly.
it's relaxing when you're by yourself, kind of. To me, for like the first hour and a half, and then after that, you want to kill yourself.
All right, and we're back in business.
Cool.
So the first hour is relaxing, Rob,
Picking back being bull.
and then the next couple of hours
A
are.
little rough. You just by yourself, and
Just do the same thing over and over again.
we have like so detailing cars. There's different services, obviously, right? With the full wash, I could do 900 of them because like you see different car each time in one day. It's kind of the best. For like a polish and all that jazz, sometimes after like the 4th hour of polishing a car, I just start hating the car. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do this longer, and it's a little rough.
Hey, how's it going? Good. How can I help you?
We're opening a car wash.
Yeah.
Of course. Which vehicle was it?
Rover.
Windows? Like the paint? This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Use it on it?
No, it's plastic. I have to use a Radiant
this
or
is plastic?
Katana. Yeah, it's plastic. You know that?
Because the lady that did the water spout removal, she's back because you can kind of see them at an angle, like they're kind of
Katana.
spin. Katana.
You can't use clarity. You're gonna scratch the fuck out of it.
Sheesh.
I feel like I already kind of scratched it just with the microfiber towel.
Yeah.
Because I tried water
Acid?
spot remover. No, I tried water spot remover.
Oh.
And when I cleaned it off, I feel like I scratched it a little bit.
Yeah.
We're
So
screwed.
I'm not sure if it was really scratched.
Katana.
Katana?
And then,
Can I use like a regular pad, like a little blue pad?
Just use your microfiber towel.
yeah, just use a towel.
Like the
Just.
what color towel should I use?
It doesn't matter. Orange,
Doesn't matter? Okay.
green.
Did you already do? We already did the
I
story.
wrapped it down.
Yeah.
What's the deal with the water spot?
This lady came and she has water spots. I guess the dealership put water spots on her car, and so I polished them out. The thing about side mirrors is that they're not glass. They're made out of plastic, and I'm not too sure why. Maybe because you don't want them to shatter. I don't know. But you can't polish them with a glass polish. The glass polish is extremely harsh. And you're gonna scratch the shit out of it. So when it comes to polishing side mirrors, you want to use just a regular compound. You know, polishing compound, cutting compound, whatever it may be. Just luckily, he asked before he did it. A lot of people don't know that, so you would assume it's glass. So let's just use a glass polish on the glass, which makes sense. But I've done it before and I fucked it up. So
Lesson learned.
lesson learned.
I barely finished Jack's truck.
And on that, you should not spend your time in life focusing on learning from your mistakes. You should spend that time focusing on learning from other people's mistakes, and you save a ton of time. A lot of people are like, I'll just make mistakes or whatever it is, or they're afraid to make mistakes. And I was like, you don't have to be afraid of making mistakes. Just learn from somebody else. Whatever you want to do in life, someone's already done it. They have it written down, or whatever it may be, or they have videos about it, all the mistakes they've made. I made a ton of mistakes, you know, and I don't really record it, but I mean, I have the information in my head, and it feels like it's common knowledge, but it's something only I've gone through. And so that's why I like talking about it. Having this podcast is nice, and you know, the whole thing may not be very good, but hopefully somebody picks up a golden nugget of information, you know, helps them out in the future. And even to this day, when I listen to certain like videos and stuff, and they talk about something where I'm struggling personally with in the detailing business, kind of reassures me, like, okay, it's not just me.
Did he almost fall?
It sounded like it. I don't know what that was.
Rob, what's your favorite thing to watch on YouTube?
Currently, I've been obsessed with golf, so golf videos. Other than that, I listen to just a ton of podcasts and watch a ton of podcasts. Yeah, podcasts for sure.
Let the viewers at home remember that Rob hates movies.
Movies, garbage.
Doesn't make any sense. I don't get it.
How's a podcast better than a movie, Rob?
I don't know. I just like a movie. I feel like is a full waste of time, whereas like a podcast, like Lon was saying, I could find a golden nugget in it. And whether it's a comedy podcast, a business podcast, a golf podcast, a golf video, I'm learning something that I could take into my personal life. Because I feel like these successful podcasts, they're successful for a reason. So like if I listen to a comedy podcast, I listen to the story of a comedian who put everything he had into something, and now he's making money. And it's cool to watch certain podcasts. Like I could go back to like, you know, a podcast called Brilliant Idiots with Charlemagne the God and Andrew Schultz. Andrew's a comedian. Charlemagne's a radio personality. And I was listening to them 7 years ago, probably.
7 years ago.
And so hearing, or just being able to see their growth, like obviously if you know comedy at all, Andrew Schultz kind of is changing the game of comedians and how they promote themselves, how they market themselves, how they put out their content. And you get to see him just kind of blow up. So it's really cool to see from like the ground floor all the way to the thing, and it's something that he had been speaking into existence for a long time. So to actually see it's pretty cool, and just be on that kind of, I guess, ride with the creator is really interesting to me. And same thing with Charlemagne, just seeing him grow personally. Like he started doing therapy, and he talks about it on his podcast, stuff like that. You're just like seeing like, oh, these people are successful and they're making these changes in their lives, and you're able to like kind of adopt those same traits and ideas and apply them to your own life. Whereas a movie, yeah, I'm entertained for 2 hours, but like, what do you really learn from a movie? You just see like someone get shot or people fighting.
He doesn't watch many good movies.
I don't see any merit in it. It's just like numbing your brain for that hour or 2 hours.
All right, Lon, on the side of movies, go ahead.
What?
You got 5 minutes.
Fucking love movies. I love movies. I love shutting off my brain. It's all about balance. I shut off my brain a lot. People don't realize it. Not like Elon Musk, where you can't, like he says he can't physically shut off his brain. I feel like I have to. And just reset. It's on all the time. So when I have but I don't watch movies a lot. When I have the opportunity, I will, just to shut off. You know, I'm trying to catch up on Cobra Kai right now. I'm like a whole season behind. But yeah, I like a good movie. You know, just the writing of it. I remember when I don't watch TV either. Don't really have time for that. But when Cobra Kai first came out, so Rob mentioned a good thing about like Rob has this weird amount of knowledge on comedians and how comedians work, and how like I was slowly learning about it too. It's like, oh, it's actually like they write a script when they do their stand-up, and they follow that script, and then they, you know, talk to their audience and things like that. But like they actually have a script of what they're talking about, what they're, you know, saying. And I never knew that, and it makes me think about the whole process of the whole creation of things. So when I watched Cobra Kai, I was like, man, they really thought about this and wrote it very well. You know, bringing in old characters, bringing in old storylines, things like that. It makes me really appreciate it. So that's why I like certain movies, even like with the Avengers. And they just wrote it and really brought in everything together. It's not perfect. Nothing's ever perfect. But it was really good for what it was. You know, it's the best thing we're going to get when it comes to something like that with comics. I'm not even a huge comic guy either. But when it comes to like listening things, I was listening to podcasts a lot. Me and Rob were like, we listen to the same podcast. Hey, you got the new Joker? Yeah, I'm listening around. Like, okay, sweet. We'll just talk about it later and things like that. But I don't know what happened. I fell off podcast. I was doing very well on it, but I felt like it was hard for me. Try to pay attention to one thing and then try to focus on the business. Because when I'm here, I feel like I have to keep my eyes and ears on everything and manage everyone. And if I'm distracted, then these guys will slack off and not do what they're supposed to be doing. So it's hard for me. But most of the time, I'll try to listen to a good book. And I haven't listened to a book in a while. I was trying to. I have so many books in my Audible, and they're just like piling up. When I was detailing by myself, I had so much time. We finished 2 books in a day.
Yeah, that was the best when we first started. We would just be like working, and same thing, like we had more time, obviously. We were both kind of solo. I'd have a van, he'd have a van. And we would recommend books to each other back and forth and listen to them throughout the day while working, and then at the end of the day be like, bro, did you hear that? Like, what'd you get? And the golden nugget thing, we keep saying that, but that was like our thing back then, was like, what nuggets did you get today? Like, what'd you learn? What'd you learn? And we would bounce these ideas off each other. And it was like the best, because you're learning, like Lon was saying earlier too, like you're not learning from just your mistakes, you're learning from someone else's. Yeah. And in that sense, it was like we were learning from someone else's perspective on someone's, you know, the author's writing, because he would see things in the book that I didn't see, obviously, or vice versa. I would see things that he didn't see. And
Yeah,
we'd be like,
we
oh,
interpret
okay.
things, you know, one chapter very different from the other. And I think it's just really cool and kind of opens your mind. Like, oh, I never thought about it like that, because my mind was thinking very linear.
Yeah,
one way.
Yeah, it was just it was so much fun. Just like passing books back and forth to each other.
That's the door. noise? It is October. I don't care. I don't care for holidays.
Yeah, I'm not a big holiday guy either. It's really bad because I have children, and Lon has kids too. But we're both kind of the same. Like,
I don't care about my birthday. I don't care about Christmas.
yeah, like I literally
I don't give a
forget that
shit.
it's my birthday sometimes, or I'll forget that it's a holiday. Like we're the worst. We used to be like, oh, dude, it's freaking Valentine's is coming up. Let's run a special. I don't think we've ran a special for Valentine's Day in like 2 years.
It's not important.
Just because we literally forget that it's Valentine's Day, and our wives aren't happy about it, obviously. But I'll text them and be like, shit, I didn't get Jasmine anything for Valentine's Day. I gotta go to the store right now.
I feel like it's just a human construct of
On Valentine's.
capitalism.
Yeah, it's
Trying to make each day, a certain day special. So you can spend a bunch of money.
now they're just creating holidays like, oh, it's National Brothers. Like, what the hell? And
Yeah,
then, like,
National Sun's Day.
oh,
Father's
National
Day.
Sun. What is this? This is just insanity. I gotta buy my mom a gift every day now. What the heck, man? Get out of here. How come like that, man?
I don't know, the whole idea of like, the saying like, hey, you should enjoy this day. It only happens once a year. Enjoy Mother's Day, enjoy Father's Day, enjoy your birthday. It's only once a year. I'm gonna admit something to you guys. Every day of the year comes once a year.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
You know what I mean? It's just like, make every day special one if that's the case.
Yeah, like I
But
don't.
there's balance. It's just like, if every day comes once, you gotta pick some of those days just to like dwell in, And just be like, all right, this day wasn't good. I'm gonna take this day as my bad day, so you can enjoy your good days.
Yes.
There's balance. You can't just make every day good. I feel like that's so weird. Trying to force yourself to enjoy every day, even though you had a really shitty day, kind of fucks up your brain.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad. One time, like I had a really good day, and I was just like called him and I was talking to him about it, and I was like, dude, I had like the best day ever, yada yada yada. This happened, and then he was like, okay, cool. It's gonna pass, right? And I was like, that's kind of fucked up to say, but in reality, he's like, hey, the good days come as quick and they go as fast as the bad days. Like all the days are the same, and it kind of put it into perspective of like, oh, okay, like I can appreciate the good day, but let's not like live in that good day for like it's only gonna last so long. And a bad day will come, and it's kind of the same, like it'll only last so long.
Yeah.
So I kind of broke it down, because you're always excited for if you have a good day, you're like, oh my God, I'm going to ride this high. But like something bad could happen tomorrow,
Yeah, it's going to be over sooner or later.
Yeah, or same thing with a bad day. You might be like, oh my God, I hate this day with all my heart. And it's literally the same day as yesterday. Like, it's just going to push through and just kind of keep pushing through that bad day. And you'll be pretty solid, actually. Having the balance.
Good balance, good
Somebody told me once that like life is peaks and valleys.
Yeah.
Go up and down, and like the better your life is, the like lower your highs and your lows are. Like,
It's more leveled.
Yeah.
You want to always be like
Yeah.
everybody's trying to get like super duper high, and then with that
It comes a big low, yeah. Every action comes an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah.
And
You guys gotta say that. Yeah, awesome.
I agree. Yeah.
oh yeah, I can agree with that. That's why most of my days are just the same. Just mellow.
Ooh.
That's why I don't like taking days off. I feel like it kind of throws off my rhythm. And we have plenty of good days. But I'm also a big fan of the law of attraction. I remember when I first read the book The Secret. I was like 15 years old at the time or something. And I just bought the book. It was like one of the book fairs. It's one of those things that I bought. I was like, oh, that seems kind of cool. And it just talked about the law of attraction, just attracting in your life and just being positive. And I've been trying to use that. And when I started the business, I got back into that mentality. And I kind of just doubled down on it. Stay positive. Try to attract things in your life. And Rob kind of learned that later on, where I was just like, all right, bro. We talked this in last podcast, and I would just build shit and just work it out in the end.
Just be perfect.
Just be perfect. Like, all right, I'm not measuring this, but I'm gonna cut it. And I can only cut it once. Let's see if it'll fit. Just fit like perfect within like an inch. He goes, I fucking hate you. I'm like, I don't know. It happens, dude. You just got to believe it. You got to want it. He goes, that doesn't make any sense.
It would be like 110. We'd overbook or we'd forget an appointment
Yeah.
in the calendar or something, and the person that we're supposed to go to just canceled. We'd be like, whoa, this is insane. Like,
Yeah.
let's go.
Or it's like, we have 2 appointments. All right, we're done at 10 a.m. It's just like, I wish we had more work. And then someone calls us, hey, can we get a full detail? I'm like, absolutely. Like, I had this 10 a.m. work, and they just like, it's happened so many times where like, literally there's been some crazy times where we both come into work, we show up at my house, we're like, I'm not feeling today. And I was like, me neither. I was like, but we have like 4 appointments. And we just start getting ready. All 4 were canceled, like the same day. And it's like, how does that, like 4, not just like 1 or 2, but like 4 appointments would just cancel. And it's just like, so many things will happen for us when we want it. I'm not saying like, oh, if you just want it, it'll come to you, but there's so many times where it's happened. You know, it can't be ignored. Or like, there are certain things that I wish would happen for us, and it happened.
Yeah, what do they say? Like, luck is opportunity meets preparation type thing.
Yeah.
So we were always prepared, but sometimes you just gotta get a little lucky.
Was it the Edna Mode quote? Luck favors the prepared, darling.
Yeah.
You know?
You quote The Incredibles?
Oh yeah.
That's a movie, right?
Oh, I've seen The Incredibles. That's a movie. I've seen all the little kid movies. I'll tell you that much.
That was great, Marco.
Screw you, Marco.
Yeah, fuck you, Rob.
Because you guys are gay.
That was great. That was a fast punchline. That Marco could be comedian.
The zingers, man.
Little zingers. Timing is everything. But yeah, even when it comes to the business, like 50% of my business is for sure luck. Luck. Rob says it all the time. And you know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's not luck, you worked hard. And I was like, yeah, but if you've known me and been with me as much as Rob has, like a lot of my shit's pure luck. You know, I do work hard. I do work a lot of hours. I do like spend a lot of time focused on the business, but like shit, when things just happen, it's like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
This shop was on Craigslist for 2 days. And for like 3 or 4 months, I was looking for a shop. I was just shopping, looking around, couldn't find anything. I found it, I messaged Jack, and I was like, hey, can I come check it out? The tenants were still in here. I was going to Colorado like a few days beforehand. I said, hey, I kind of want this spot. He goes, all right, I need to deposit on February 1st or whatever it is. So I was like, all right, how about the 2nd? That's why I come back from Colorado. And what was it? He saved the spot for me. And later when I came back, like a week later, he put up the lease sign because he wasn't really sure I was going to get it. So he put up the lease sign, the banner on there, on the building. Oh, fuck, is he going to lease it? But dude, right away I put down my deposit, pulled out cash, and literally the sign's been up for like half a day. He had to take the sign down. And just waited another couple of days for the tenants to move out, and the building was ours. We got the keys, they changed the locks, and this was exactly 1 month before COVID. February 1st of 2020, exactly 1 month before COVID of March, where everything shut down. And that was the best year of business we've ever had. Just hands down, the best.
Stimmies!
It just, money was coming in from everybody, the government was paying them. And I got the plastic, the B-pillar. And it just happened. Literally, February 1st, we got the keys, we were celebrating. Rob and I were like, oh yeah, we got our keys, like, we got a shop, guys, woo!
That was the dance I did.
And literally, that same week, we got both vans wrapped, remember?
Yep. We looked official.
Like, literally, it was just like the best timing in the world. We just got 2 of our other vans wrapped, and we parked them in the shop, and it was like amazing timing. It was phenomenal.
Did you do the mirror on this side?
Yes. And so, but after that, we were stressing out. Like, fuck, like COVID hit, like everything shut down. Like, what do we do? And it just worked out. It literally worked out in the end, which was pretty amazing. Shit, I get pretty lucky in a lot of things.
Yeah, I kind of went crazy during COVID.
Yeah.
I was scared that we were going to get shut down, so I was just like putting in like unbelievable amount of hours and running myself so dry.
Oh, he burnt himself out.
Oh, it was so terrible. For like that whole year, I was just like pushing myself to the ultimate limit. just because I thought,
This is it.
this is it, like we're gonna stop working, and you know, my family was relying on this money, my work, you know, so
You quit his job.
it was scary for sure.
You quit your job the year before.
The year, yeah, maybe a year or two before, yeah.
It was 2019.
Yeah,
No?
so it was fearful. And then just having a shop and having a new expense on the thing, and you know, not being 100% sure if we were going to be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
So we were just working, like literally I would work all day,
We work 12, 15 hours a day.
and then we would schedule like a polish at night, and we would
Yeah.
stay here.
We would
and just
never be
polish.
home. Like, never be home.
And my wife was like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, we have to, dude. Like, this could get shut down tomorrow. And we had other friends that own businesses in Fresno that were getting shut down, you know?
Yeah,
So we were
fined for being open, shit like that. So it made us like think and like, what's gonna happen? But it fucking worked out. It was the busiest we've ever been.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I think 2021 was busiest.
Yeah, 2021 popped
Yeah.
too.
2021 was very prosperous for us. This year absolutely sucks. We just lost money. I lost so much money this year. It's just saddening more than anything else. But you gotta stay positive. You know, you gotta persevere through shit years, shit months. Last month wasn't too bad, but every month. So far, 7 out of 8 months, I lost money this year. So those who are curious on how well we're doing, but I'm still here. I'm very confident and positive that things will do well for us, and just stay persistent. You know, just take out some business loans. You know, stay afloat for a little bit longer, and kind of go from there. Because I feel like this will pass.
This too shall pass.
We'll get through it. A lot of people give up at this point. If you lost as much money as I've lost, you'd want to give up. And I thought about it. I thought about, man, I should just go back working by myself as a detailer. Those who have their own little business, like, you know how much money we can make. You make a good amount of money. You know, it's working by yourself. They say, especially if you stay consistent. I was working every single day, so I was for sure making a lot of money. You know, a lot of guys will work 4 or 5 days a week. I was working legit 7 days a week, 8 hours a day, sometimes 12 hours, because I just wanted to milk it. You know, from 8 to 8, I would just work in the summer. And I was like, you know, if money's knocking, I'm gonna answer it. If someone who want a car wash or detail, I'm going no matter what. I work on holidays. Till this day, I still work on Thanksgiving. I worked every single Thanksgiving for the past like 10 years, even my other jobs.
Trying to get us a sponsorship. Celsius.
Celsius.
Best energy drink ever, dude. You need energy? Celsius. Yeah.
Don't touch my chair, dude.
That was mine, actually. You touched it.
Don't you ever touch my chair
Dude.
ever again. If you know what's good for you.
Oh, Snapple Facts.
Snapple facts?
Yeah, Snapple Facts were the shit. Remember Snapple Facts, bruh?
We'd get a case from Costco.
Just open them and read all the facts. Don't even drink them.
I don't know about that. I was poor. I don't know about you, dude, but I couldn't afford to do that stuff because I get smacked across the face. Yeah. What's the new fact?
I need the fact right now.
I know. We're just opening them. You don't know if they're red or not.
Yeah, I didn't
We're
even
just
read
opening
them. Didn't even read them, dude. Just a menace.
Menace to society.
That's a great movie.
What?
Menace to Society.
I don't know what that
My boy Kane? Come on, man.
is. You're not a movie guy. You know what I'm talking about.
Dude, Menace to Society is quality movie, dude.
Rob says he doesn't like watching movies, but some of the most classic movies he's quoting every day he's watched. That doesn't make any sense.
Classic is key word.
I know
Classic.
you're missing out on good ones.
Oh, because, you know why?
Why?
I don't really care if I miss out on now. Because they're not
Missing
making
out.
original movies no more.
You're missing out, dude.
They're making just garbage right now. There hasn't been one original movie. They put the same exact actors in every movie.
You know, there's only like, what was it, 42 different genres of movie that can be made?
Yeah. And they're just making the same ones over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm just tired of it, dude. Get creative. Do something different, bruh. This is a moving podcast. First one ever done, I believe, in the history of podcasting.
I don't know about that. It's just a vlog.
Well,
shut up, dude.
technically it is, but yeah, you know, yeah, it's all good. You know what a podcast is. I got the definition yesterday.
Yeah, I sent it to you. I made sure you knew.
Fucking retarded. I was so bad. Fuck
I was like, we're just using the audio, dude.
This dude's never watched a podcast in his life. I watch them 24 hours a day. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You know what you're talking about, dude.
Marco, is this more like a vlog or is this more like a podcast?
Well, the video makes it a vlog.
The audio makes it a podcast.
The audio makes it a podcast.
But if you were to classify it,
If I were to classify...
because you're going to put the video and the audio together, right?
Yeah, I don't know, Lon.
We are making a vlog.
Yeah, I'm making a vlog.
But we're turning it into a podcast.
Yeah, I guess it's like an egg. Like, oh, is this egg scrambled or is it sunny side up? Well, right now I'm laying it. It's still just an egg. I'm a chicken.
Well, I'm like, when we're sitting down, is that a vlog? And we're recording it?
No, because it's a podcast.
Well, it's a podcast.
Why?
It's a audio medium.
But we're recording it.
Yes.
On camera.
Video.
So what happens when it's recorded on camera?
But the
But what?
majority of podcasts now are video.
Okay, that doesn't change the definition.
Technically, I guess you could call it a talk show.
Yeah.
What makes a vlog a vlog? Video blog.
Vlog.
Video log.
So it's documenting an event, basically.
Isn't everything an event?
I guess. Yeah. You're gonna pull this attitude on me on National Cameraman Day?
Oh, you're making up another holiday? We gotta buy you a gift now?
What does that even mean?
What is this shenanigans? You didn't know National Brown Day was today, dude? Talking all this smack on a brown guy?
National Asian Day?
Yeah, National Asian Day. Jesus.
National Ceramic Coating Day.
Oh, that's a day actually. We celebrate that day here at Curbside.
Don't you disrespect us.
Don't you
on that special day.
That's our day, dude.
We don't get many days. That's one of them. National Detailer Day.
National Detailer Day.
We should just make that up and
Yeah.
have our customers give us gifts.
That sounds like a plan. I like that plan. I'm all for getting gifts. I just don't want to give them.
See, Rob's a taker, not a giver.
Yep.
Take notes, ladies and gents.
That's it, baby. How do you get forward in life? Take.
I don't know about that.
Just keep taking.
It's so hard, dude.
Wasn't wiping. I was doing this with this arm.
Ooh, wiping so hard, dude. That's how you wipe your butt.
That's how I wipe my butt, dude. Aggressive. Speaking of butt wipes, I'm just kidding.
Your face.
Like, hey, Marco, ask us another question.
Speaking of butt wipes, go to manscaped.com. Get your promo code Curbside Detail.
Hashtag Curbside Detail.
Rob's gonna get us a sponsorship.
One day, dude.
Yeah, with our 5 viewers. Thank you for the support.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate the support.
Somebody commented on one of the videos like, oh, that's a fire theme song. And then I looked at who it was PK. I was like, oh. That doesn't count.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, her
Disrespect
opinion doesn't
National
count,
Wife Day, dude.
National respect my wife's comments.
Yeah.
dude. Day. That's a full ass day right there.
That's a lot of days. We gotta split that up. I gotta get the trims.
Your trims.
Oh, the Velar, Range Rover Velar. They left, or they introduced those when I quit the dealership. I hate Range Rovers. Only good ones are like the Sport and the full size. The Sports are badass.
Oh shit, I almost fell.
I wish you would have. It would have been funny.
It would have been
fall.
perfect for the vlog.
Yeah. But people wouldn't understand what's going on in the podcast, though.
You mean it would have been perfect for the podcast?
The most passive aggressive thing.
What?
This is the definition of a podcast.
I know. I was like, I'm gonna fight this dude last night.
And then he starts sending me videos of Mr. Beast.
I'm gonna stab him. It lasted a cool 60 seconds. I adapted pretty quick. Gotta expect it. Now that podcast yesterday was pretty fire.
Fight, 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 fight. I have a lot of people that want to fight me. And it's okay.
Why?
Oh, because I'm just so cool. Right, Kev?
Freaking sock up, dude.
Alright, let's get this bumper. And the headlight. I don't know why people don't coat the headlights when they're coating a car. It's like an extra square foot. Like, just coat it, guys. You're already coating the whole car. Coat the headlight for your customer. It's not that much. Doesn't take that much more time.
Don't coat it.
No, I don't like when people use those applicator sponges to coat cars.
That's a separate service.
I just understand.
Not doing it. It's $80, $100 actually for the pair.
Oh, you're wasting so much coating.
We're
It's a
doing it.
sponge.
Right.
It's gonna soak it all up.
Oh yeah, the sponges. Yeah, that's the worst.
Doesn't make any sense. And I learned this from some manufacturers. Like, they're just doing it just to convince you to use the product. Use more of the product.
Bless you,
Thank you.
or God bless you.
Okay, depending on who's God.
What'd you say?
It depends on who's God. I don't want to be blessed by your God.
No, it's whatever God you like, dude.
Nope.
What's your favorite God?
Because you said it.
Who's your favorite God, dude?
I don't even know. What's a God?
What's a God, dude?
I
What's
believe
a
in
goon to a goblin, bro? Huh? That's the age-old debate.
He's misquoting that song.
Wheezy, baby. Wheezy up.
It's not even Weezy.
What's a goon to a goblin?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's what's a goon to a goblin, right?
Yeah.
Kev, you're hood. Who that?
Is he?
Kevin straight up. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm blowing his cover. Sorry, guys.
Well, that's correct. Dang it.
I thought you were quoting that Jay-Z song. It's a king to...
Oh yeah.
It's a king to a mob. It's a mob
That's what
to a king.
Hey, don't be chopping it up, dude.
Kanye and
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
I don't have to worry. Someone take this thing.
Take that pad.
It's dead.
It's dead.
I'll give you my phone right now.
Why can't you guys just plug it in and charge it every day? It's not that hard.
Rob's about to spaz.
Do you even know what a podcast is, Rob? Jesus. Don't even know what a podcast is.
I saw someone's charger because I'm hood.
What do you need?
Confirmed.
What was it? An exterior wash
Yeah.
on this?
Yeah.
What took you guys so long? It's for Rex, right?
It's the wrong one. Come on, man.
Damn, apple.
Can you wipe down the mirror drips?
Do better, dude.
Yeah. This thing's dripping like...
What did you say?
Like, never mind.
I don't understand. He needs to finish the sentence. I don't understand what's going on.
We're at about
We're just about done.
15 minutes.
I didn't coat that plastic. Should I coat that plastic? Fuck it, I'll coat that plastic.
What do you guys think the golden nugget of today is?
The golden nugget. Oh, we got a lot of golden nuggets in here. You know, it's like the gold rush over here.
It's like the gold rush, baby. Sorry.
California's gold!
Yeah. It's like the Wild Wild West out here, boy.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a good golden nugget or not. Fuck, I don't remember what we talked about. Why are
Golden
we even here?
nugget.
Why are we even here? What's going on right now?
Golden nug for today would be collect your golden nuggets. Find out what means something to you and
Persevere.
Don't watch
Persevere.
movies. Because I guess they're stupid or something.
Yeah, don't watch movies. You could just set it there. Thank you. Movies are the government's way of distracting you, man.
Rob's listened to podcasts and haven't learned anything.
Hey, Jabra.
I get that little scoop where air can't get in.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing, right? It's just a fake hood scoop.
Well, they can just pop it out. That's the whole point.
That's fake.
Yeah, no air gets in there.
It's got like a plastic cover on the front.
You have to work for it.
You really got to drive fast. You got to get it through the seals of the plastic.
Jeremiah did not cleanse the wheels. I hate doing the wheels.
No way cleansed them yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah.
Just take a looky-loo.
He said he cleansed the whole car yesterday. He just said we might have to do it again today because dust was going to get on it and stuff.
Let's coat the wheels. Let's coat this baby. I guess I'll sit on the ground.
Wheels are the worst to coat, dude.
These are the worst.
Why does it feel so bad?
Just these, because
So big?
just the
You got to
tight
get
areas,
like every little tight spot.
tight
and
corners.
It's just not fun, okay, Marco? It's just not fun.
Straight up not having a good time.
It's just not having a good time, dude. As soon as you're done coating your car, you should wash it.
That's what Rob used to do.
Because you'll remove the coating. And it's just good business. They got to come back and get another coating. Done. All right, you got the wheels? I'll see you later.
Hate you, dude. You're worse than Dementors.
Worse than a Dementor, dude?
Yeah, you're worse than a Dementor.
You're the belle de ball.
The belle de ball.
Belle de ball.
If you in prison, you'd be the belle de ball.
Prison Mike. That is one show that I will binge the shit out of.
Nope, you can't watch it no more.
The Office.
You don't watch TV, dude? It's stupid the way they write it.
But now that it's
The
off
government's
Netflix,
just trying to distract you.
I don't watch Peacock.
Sure, dude. I was gonna say something, but I can't. Go through the wheels. Quit staring at me, dude.
I was waiting for you to buff him out, dude.
No, it's gonna take me forever. I'm not even like halfway. We'll be here forever. And stupid. Ah, jeez. Oh God. Disrespect.
Gotta do everything around here.
My life. Meow 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 meow. I kind of miss talking to those mics. It made me feel in the little headphones.
Yeah, the headphones are.
It made me feel like I'm better than everybody.
Yeah, I felt like I was better than everybody.
Is that how Joe Rogan feels every single day?
Well, he's better than everybody for
He
sure.
is for sure.
Yeah, he's
become a little too muscular. He's like a ball.
that's right.
He just looks weird now.
I was gonna record this thing for one of my classes at state. I rented out a room and everything. And you know how last week we had that problem with one of my wires for my headphones?
Oh yeah.
It literally ripped on me.
But there's your problem.
Yeah. No, it was already ripping. I went to go pull it and it just like.
Well, why would you pull it?
Yeah, why'd you pull it, dude? That doesn't make any sense.
Why would you pull?
I was taking it out of my bag.
Why would you pull it?
It doesn't make sense to pull it. Sounds
Yeah,
like
you shouldn't be
sounds
pulling
like
things like that.
Sounds like you just broke it.
Yeah.
Sounds like it was just broken. Like you broke it.
Victim blaming you.
Well, I forgot it's 2022. Not allowed to do that no more.
If you woke up.
No more.
I've never done it. I mean,
No more. You don't do no more.
no more. I don't blame the victim, dude.
The victim blames you.
Feels pretty clean.
You know what? I'm gonna go the other way. Yeah, it is your fault, dude. Blame you all I want. You freaking ripped it, dude. Can't believe you would do that to your nice wire.
It was nice. It was literally fucking not working that one day. We were shooting the podcast last week.
All right, Marco, hit us with another question from the chat.
Alright. Chat wants to know. What's your favorite part about doing this around the
The
Favorite
end,
part is the end.
when you're all done. You get to see the finished product. Yeah, that's the chat.
Ooh, that was such a good slide.
Ooh. Gee willikers,
If I
Batman.
didn't hit you, it would have been perfect.
Gee willikers, Batman.
I do like the way it looks at the end. So that's literally probably the best part. Paint correction, I want to say so. But
When they pay. Boom. Best part. I mean, we're a business here, baby.
think we're running a charity over here?
We're running a charity, dude.
Some people be like, oh, life's all about the journey, not the destination. You're like, nah, it's about the destination.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get there. I'm
Yeah.
trying to have this shit done. I'm trying to get this money.
Yeah, get money, get paid. Dollar bills, y'all.
I like coating these matte wheels because they look coated but also matte at the same time still. It doesn't make any sense. Like they're glossy but matte. They just look so good.
I'm gonna take these wheels off and put them on my 4Runner.
Your Forerunner is gay,
I'm gonna
dude.
steal these wheels,
The
boy.
gayest Forerunner I've ever seen in my life.
Thanks, dude.
It usually seems like it's always the bigger cars getting the ceramic coating.
Because they're painted the butt to clean. And people know it usually. So they want to use their way to clean it. Even though we're the ones still cleaning it.
And they're more expensive, so you just want to protect your investment. I think that's what they say, you know?
Vehicles are more of a liability.
100%. Unless you're making money with them.
Yeah. Unless it's a complete tax write-off, 6,000 pounds or more.
Come off, you stupid fuck.
Any closing statements since we're coming up on the hour?
Just do it.
Do it.
Just do it.